My name is Zeph and I am a transformation and transitions life coach. I'd like to talk about life transitions. The Bible says that there is a time for everything and a season for every activity under heaven. Transitions present a challenge that can provide an opportunity for transformation and for growing to be a better you, but may also pose a threat that can be overwhelming and hinder your personal growth if not handled in a productive way. As I grew up, my first life transition of turning from a child to a teenager was difficult. I struggled finding my own identity as a result of staying with many families. I grew up without my father, and my mother left when I was about 1 year old, so she could go back to school after conceiving me while she was a student. I therefore learned multiple values as I interacted with conflicting cultures everywhere I lived. Transition to teenage years was difficult as I did not have a solid identity and values that I held on to. I would have loved to have had someone walk with me through the life stages I was going through at that time in a way that is systematic and intentional, to show me what to do and how to behave when you feel different emotions that I am exposed to and all kinds of information. The second life transition that was difficult was from high school to college. The thrill of freedom from tight discipline in boarding school and the acquisition of a national identity card as an adult brought mixed feelings of fear of responsibility and that comes with the freedom that is with it. I found a few mentors that helped me, and I will always be grateful for that. I was at a crossroad of destruction, but God got rescued. I was helped to understand how important I was as I went through college. Even though I had many doubts, I took many risky ventures and experienced some failures. The third transition was after completing college, where I was now on my own. I needed to work in order to fend for myself. The responsibility of paying bills and helping others was sometimes overwhelming. Suffering an inferiority complex as I compared myself with those I graduated with was quite a challenge. Some of the challenges were pressure from friends, society, pressure to own stuff, rise up in the career ladder, marry and have children. The desire for significance and a secure future is a common characteristic at this stage of life for most of us. The transition to marriage was also another stage that demanded emotional intelligence and wisdom, beginning from knowing who to marry, the preparation and expectations for marriage, as well as the aftermath of getting children. Parenting is another life transition that demanded attention. With little or no experience, I was thrown into a deep end and expected to swim. And my wife and I had more tender lives whose futures were handed over to us to nurture. Bills rose, but income did not match up. How does one stay sane through it all? I would say that my character has been shaped, and I have had to make many changes that have transformed my own life. The other life transition is midlife as I settle into the 40s. New challenges have risen as more focus is on legacy issues. I have discovered that I have less energy and my creativity is beginning to go down as I settle on what works for me. I have taken more risks, failed in some, while succeeded in others. I find myself gravitating towards what has worked before. I've also discovered that I have fewer relationships that add value, and I've had to focus on those ones since I have less energy for more relationships. I realize that as one grows older, many more transitions check in. Retirement, the death of a significant one, grandparenting, and old age. Through all these transitions, I have learned that you need three things that will help you stay sane. They have worked for me to a large extent, and I hope they would for you. First, is a support from people who believe in you and see the best in you. People who encourage you and provide accountability and perspective in your life. Secondly is a learning community that helps you reflect on life gains as you learn through your experiences. A learning community comprises of mentors, teachers, and institutions that provide structure that help you grow and are transformed into a better person. Thirdly is professional help through life coaching or counseling. These are skilled people in listening to you and asking powerful questions that will help accelerate your growth. For more information, visit my website www.zephananda.co.ke and email me on at zephananda.co.ke. My Facebook page is Zeph Ananda Kiniso and my Twitter handle is @Zephananda. Let me know if you would like us to get on a journey to work together to see you become a better person as God intended through your life transitions.